what you do. You buy these players that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on, with a smile on his face.
You just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, for the Western press and the Western narrative, regurgitating the same old, every single day, without the truth. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Something like that. Stallone.
We are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
If anyone says we were great tonight, please don't. Please don't. We were shocking. Then Harvey Elliott, I missed the goal. I was looking for something. Came in, and one of the lads who I talked to that time, scored. Fucking hell. Seen the replay though. I Frank and everyone, great result. Yeah, I give it that, Christopher. Alisson man of the match, Nunes and Enzo brilliance off the bench, and nice finish by it. Yeah. Ali, wow, what a goalie. We've always said that Red Birds on here, always. The number 1 in the world. Absolutely brilliant. He kept us in it. Right through the game. Callum. Georgie Welgi, Mamadashvili. Good luck, buddy boy. Yeah. Zarrell, Alisson Becker, just wow. What is it with the players putting the airbands in the foot? Yeah. Szoboszlai, Alisson tonight, it's superpower. If anyone comes on and says that passer was brilliant as well, I'm going to get Tino once. He's going to give him all your addresses and he's going to go around tomorrow, kick your heads in. PSG versus Alisson Becker. No competition, says Leader Wizkid. And I've seen some goalkeeping performance, but that is just a joke from Ali, says. It's a brilliant assist from Nunes, super goal from Elliott and Enzo is our samurai. The thing is as well, they made an impact. They made an impact, no matter how you look at it. Barry Aldridge. Can you believe that? No. Becker shows why he is the world's number 1. I'm going to bring in Tino. I'll just go down here a minute. I've just got to see snake piece and IBRs. Fortuitous doesn't even begin to cover it. Mind you, with the world's best keeper, you can always nick games. Somebody said that last night, a sneaky bit. Even in Rednecks, 1 and all. We got Boss tonight, says IBR. We did, certainly did. The tale of 2 keepers, says Paul Owie, and I'm going to bring in this fella here. See what he has to say. What do you think?
I can't see myself there. Am
Can
I
you
on?
see it?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Am I on? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really tough watch, weren't it? To be fair, I mean, we've had to dig deep there, and we've rolled our luck massively at times. But I thought the one thing you can't question about the team's the mentality in the team. You know, to be outplayed for as long and periods of the game as we were. I thought we showed a lot of great character there tonight, and it, you know, I mean, if it weren't for Alisson, I mean, we possibly out of the tie now. I thought probably arguably one of the greatest goalkeeping performances I've seen from a Liverpool goalkeeper ever. But
you know, you've seen European games, haven't you, in the past?
Yeah.
To me, what I was watching tonight was the worst game I've seen Liverpool play in any competition.
Yeah, I
We
agree.
allowed them to come on to us. We allowed them.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were Slot's tactics. And I said to the vlogs during our conversation, I said, if we keep till 0-0, we can we'll be a different story at Anfield. And it will be a different story at Anfield. We can't afford to play like that. We did tonight. Go on, Lee.
I wonder as well, Frank. I mean, like the players have had a week off since they played Newcastle. They only trained yesterday. Now, for large periods of the game there, I thought we looked quite leggy. I thought there was no sharpness. You know, they were first at every ball. We were winning second balls, third balls. We were so far off it, especially in the first half. It was actually really, really frustrating and worrying at times. But you know why I actually thought wrestled a bit of control for us was Curtis Jones. I thought Curtis got on the ball a bit and started to calm things down in midfield and get a few little passes going in between. You know, I thought Curtis was really good when he come on. As was Endo as well.
But Darwin as well, and set up little Harvey.
Yeah, I thought Trent played well as well. To be fair, Frank.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
I thought Trent played really well. You know,
very good. I tell you, it frightened me. It frightened me, Gino, when in the first spell he just went past Robertson.
Yeah.
And then the other fella, McAllister, came in and he just went and the speed out of them.
Yeah.
And that was it. I said, oh no. And Carver-Shelley.
Yeah. He's some player, isn't he?
Some player. The lads that tell you, 2 years ago, I was saying get him. 2 years ago, I was saying get him. And we could have had him this season. No matter what anyone says, the owners wouldn't pay the money.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. Just imagine having him. Go on, Lee. Have you blocked? Is he frozen?
Who, me?
Oh, yeah.
He said Lee. He said Lee. I thought somebody else was coming on.
Sorry, I'm awfully sorry. Sorry. Because I was talking to him later in the bloody game, that's all. Great fella Lee, by the way. Go on.
Yeah, so, you know, we rolled our luck, but you know what? It's only half time.
We've got 1 foot in the quarters, put it that way.
Yeah, it's only half time, and they're going to be dangerous at Anfield.
Of course they are. But we've got to show our mettle. It'll be different here.
Yeah.
With our crowd.
Totally different game. That'll be more like the way they play tonight. You'd expect Liverpool to be as dominant as that at Anfield next week.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was totally thinking.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing a watch along next week. I'll be doing a watch along this weekend because you'll be at the match, won't you?
Yeah.
I'll be doing a watch along and a watch along next Tuesday. Should have seen me tonight. Good job I wasn't doing one. Good job. Barry Aldridge says, Nunes kept his head for once. And Elliot, wow, what a guy sitting on the bench for so long. And then, bang. Yes.
Yeah, he's done himself no harm there, Harvey, like.
No, he didn't. He didn't. And even Callum says, Nunes looked way better in the box formation, off the left-hand flank, rather down the middle. There you go. There you go. And as he's 66, wow, now I know how it feels to play against LFC. You could imagine those PSG players and fans. And they know that they have to come to our place. They know that. 1-0 down. Think about that.
That's why it's important having the second leg at home. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, I'd have took a draw there tonight. I mean, I expected us to have to suffer for large periods, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite as to be like it was. It was really a tough watch at times.
Yeah.
But back at Anfield for the second leg, we're 1-0 up. So you'd say we're in the driving seat. We
are in the driving seat, no doubt. And Lee the Wizkid says, after watching the doc, I see why Harvey's so driven to shut his old man up. What an horrible bloke. I won't watch the documentary, I'm being honest. And Paul Burke, my old mate, and this is a cracking comment here. We just beat the second best team, European team at home.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a really good side. Really good side.
We were dreadful and our passion was shocking, says Paulo.
I think they caught us off guard with how energetic and how high they were pressing. I mean, that goal, the kick-off in the second half, they knocked it straight out for a throw-in right by our corner flag, so their intentions were there. They wanted the pressers as high up the pitch as possible and try and force the error, but lucky enough, we were resolute in defence and stood firm behind a masterclass by Ali.
Well, that's a masterclass by him, but we were lucky.
Oh, 100%.
We can't say, we were great and everything in defence. Well, we were very lucky in defence. I'm looking for Ali. Could have been sick fucking Enzo.
I like to try and paper over as many cracks as I can when it comes to the.
I know you do. No, but you've got to be spot on. You've got to be, as clear
sometimes I'm even
and as honest
delusional.
as possible. Honestly, you've got to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, honest, honest in analysing the game and what you felt during the game. And as you said,
I just think every time a Liverpool player received the ball, there was like three men on them, and they just started panicking and started making unforced errors, and then you seen in the second half it opened up a couple of times, and we had opportunities on the counter attack, and I think even though we had the likes of Dom and all that was bringing the ball out, he had a lot of space and more options than what he realised, and I think that making a bad decision in them situations came down to the way that we were pressed early on, so it's just forced them to try and think quicker than they needed to.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with it, because when you look at the first half, I said, I just hope we keep the scoreline in the second half.
Yeah.
I just hope and get them back to Anfield, because and this is at half time. It wasn't like during the second half, and get them back at home, because we will be different. We won't play like that tonight at Anfield.
Oh.
The crowds won't allow them. The crowds will not allow them. And 1-0 up, we'll be buoyant. And as you said, you made a very good point there with John being, with loads of space and everything, because they'll have to attack, and we'll be ready for that. We're the best counter-attacking sides in Europe.
Yeah,
we are the best, and we'll be ready for it, and we will counter-attack them.
Yeah,
you get
100%.
1 or 2 more. That's in my opinion. After
100%.
watching tonight.
I'll totally agree, and I mean they do leave counter-attacking opportunities because they do like to push a lot of men far forward, and I think a couple of times there tonight with the right decision making, we might have pinched another one.
Yeah. You're right. What did you think of Jota?
I thought he was just like everyone else. He was just a bit of a panic, wasn't he? He seemed to. He was, as soon as he was receiving the ball, he wasn't giving any thought to his situation where he was or what was around him. He just seemed a bit oblivious. And I thought he worked hard. He run himself into the ground. But
He did work hard, and I'm glad you said that. But did you see that where the ball, he had the ball, and he let it go out? I was in the first half. And I thought, why did he do that?
That's what I mean, Frank. I think because they were getting pressed that much and they were getting harassed all over the pitch, that they just lost all rationale on the pitch and just started making silly, unforced errors that they wouldn't normally make. But they'll be better for that. They'll learn from it. And I don't think there's another team in Europe that could have made Liverpool look as ordinary as what PSG did tonight, and we can't underestimate just how much of a massive result that is going forward.
Oh, yeah, well, we said that, yeah, absolutely. And we will be different, it's as simple as that. We will not, our fans vote, not on a European night, will allow us to play like that. We'll be up for it. The team will be up for it. Everyone will be up for it. And I'm telling you now. It would have been different. It would have been. It's a shame that there's no away goal. It counts as double, isn't it? You know,
I know.
But as he 66 says, we rode our luck in the first half, but what a great defensive performance! And yes.
Yeah, second half, we mainly kept them to long range opportunities. Really.
I was going to say that. You know, I don't know whether they were that frustrated. By taking their long range shots. But the point is as well, I thought we played, when we, the first 10 minutes, we contained them.
Yeah.
Until that Dembele run.
Yeah, I thought we started the game quite well the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We did.
Yeah.
We just contained until that Dembele run and Cavalish, you know what I mean, don't you? Shelley in. And they just took over then.
Yeah. And I mean, we have to say Kanate was probably very lucky as well. I think if the referee gives a foul there, he's gone. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you're talking about possibly getting a harden.
Yeah.
Because the others on the ropes. I mean, if it was a boxing match, it would have been stopped. You know what I mean? I know they never scored, and we've got to be grateful to Ali and the defence for that. But there was times there where we massively rolled our luck.
When it went to VAR. When it went to VAR, the probable red card. No.
Kanate's got that in him, and he's got to be careful.
Yeah, spot on. And IBR says we could have lost 4 or 5-1. He's right. And Paul Owen, good comment. Give Nunes his credit. He won the header and put us on the plate for that.
Yeah, he's contributed. That's what you want from your subs. You want contributions, and every single one to a man that came on tonight contributed in some way.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm a massive Curtis Jones fan, as you know, Frank, and I thought Curtis Jones was absolutely. I'm surprised he never started, to be honest, because I think when we couldn't keep hold of the ball and we were losing the ball, making stupid blind passes and stuff, I thought it was tailor-made for Curtis because he's arguably our most technically gifted player.
Yeah,
that's exactly his type of game. Tight situations where he's being pressed high up the pitch. He's got like 2 defenders around him, and he's really good at keeping the ball in them situations. I always say, the saying is, Curtis Jones could turn you in a phone box. You know what I mean? He's that good. He could keep the ball in a phone box.
Well, as Leo was talking to, and he said, great subs from Slot as well, Frank. Amazing style of a game from us. Ali, man of the match. Now I'm going to go to bed, Frank. 5 night shifts. I'm done in and up the rents. Absolutely. Well done, mate.
Sleep well tonight.
Yeah. I'm so... Anyway, Canate was lucky, though, not to be sent off, in my opinion. Says Eddie, yep.
Yeah.
The Anfield Road. Even in Frankie, even in Anfield, good to see you. And his subs won us the game with Becker. Brilliant, says Steve. Yes. And Evo, look. Yes. He was being in the pub watching those out. And the vlogs, yeah. Alisson was like a brick wall. That's why he is the world's best, says the Anfield Road. They threw in the kitchen sink at us and couldn't score. Even if we drew it, I thought we'd do them at our place. My sentiments entirely Anfield, honestly.
Yeah.
Gino and myself agree entirely there.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at that. Go in, Frankie and Dino. And Stevie says Nunes could have shot, but he picked a better option pass to Elliott and goal.
Yeah.
Did you think he was going to have a go, though? Nunes.
I was actually calling for him to hit it, to be honest. I didn't see Elliott arriving. I was just too busy focusing on Nunes, and I was thinking it just set up nice for him.
But I didn't know who scores,
Yeah.
I didn't know who scores, and when I, shot in, and I seen, the replay, and I thought it was Nunes. I thought he was going to hit it.
Yeah. I just wondered though. If when Salah's gone off and like they pushed the wingers and the fullbacks further forward, and I don't think that goal happens if Salah's still on the pitch. I don't think that the fullback will have pushed up as much as what they did to be as far open as they were. I think they got that frustrated that they sort of went a bit gung ho at the end there, didn't they?
And even in Zane says the Snapey.
All right, stay.
Listen to this, fella. Super cash. You bought off the ref, or what? Yeah, we bought them. Didn't we? Me and Zeno went over to Paris.
I've got a bucket.
Yeah, there's a big brown envelope. All right, ref. And he said, yeah, all right. See you, lads. To that.
I've got a nice bucket here to fill your tears up with.
Wish we had got that. Addy, I've been saying it for 2 years. You know that, and all the lads know that. Carabashiel.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. And I said it because it was always following Napoli. And he absolutely, but our owners wouldn't buy him because he costs too much. I don't know whether it was 60 or 65 million. So blame the owners there, Addy lad. Blame the owners. No, you can't blame anybody else. And Steve says, we played ugly and won. Sign of a good seat. That's right. Good shout.
It is. In many respects, it was a typical European away. Where you're gonna expect to be dominated and backs to the wall, and you're gonna have to ride your luck, and we did, and we've come through the other side. So, credit to the team and the manager.
they'll be sick. They'll be sick, I'm telling you.
I think isn't it the first defeat since like September or something, isn't it?
Yeah. And this time next week, we'll be waiting for the. No, we'll already know the draw, won't we?
Well, let's hope we're in it. Still a long way. There's a lot of football to be played, yeah.
Yeah. And Colin says, wow, how the hell did we pull that off? The 3 sub-slots ignored won it for us. Think about that. Think about that.
No, it's obviously made them hungry, hasn't it? You know, and that's good management. That's good management.
No, that's a good comment what you said there. Great. My old mate Jeff there. Yeah, I forgot to mention. I'm sorry there. I've missed you there, whoever it was, about the shots they scored as well was unreal. And Steve says, Arnie game plan, don't concede a goal, and it worked. Good job.
3 clean sheets on the bounce, Frank, as well.
Yes.
Against City, Newcastle and PSG. Now, if you'd have said you're not going to concede a goal in them 3 games, you'd have probably thought you're off your head.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Jeff Ellis and my old mate. Great character shown tonight.
Yeah, spot on.
There you go. In a nutshell. And Callum, imagine if that was Madrid, we'd be way out of the tie. I don't know, you know, because Ali was there. Ali made the saves no matter who hit them. He saved them.
I don't think Real Madrid have got the same amount of speed as what they've got, though. I mean, besides the front 3, I mean, PSG, like, if you it's like a cheat code on FIFA, you know, all 99 speed and pace. I mean, it seemed like even like the centre halves were really, really quick as well. Well, that's obviously like a principle that Luis Enrique is looking to build his team around, using speed and strength, and they've got that in abundance. But I still think we've got the better footballers. I don't think he's that
good of a manager.
Yeah, he's being lucky.
Barcelona got shut of them, didn't he?
Yeah, after I know he won the European Cup, but he had Neymar, Suarez, and Messi. Yeah. So it's hard to judge, really, isn't it? He'd have to do something outstanding with PSG first.
Yeah, and black and white boy, black and white. But these names, this must psychologically damage your opponent. You can completely dominate us for 90 minutes and still lose up the Reds. That's a great credit.
Yeah. I think, if you're PSG, you're probably saying, probably thinking that they've given us the best that they've had, and, we've managed to stand firm.
I'm going to go to their thing. Just let me get down here a minute, please. IBR says, they have more pace all over the park.
Yeah.
The Anfield Raw says, I feared all along that 6 days rest was the worst thing to happen to us. We're a rhythm side, and tonight showed the rhythm was well off. Also, way too deep tonight. But even so, we broke their hearts.
No, yeah, I said the same before.
Yeah, no, exactly, because that's what Lee said to me.
Yeah.
I said, about the second half coming out. I said, we'll see how good Arnie is, with this talk he's got to give to the team. And he said it could be to make them tired.
Yeah.
It could be to make them tired. Or, he said, we've lost our rhythm. We're taking a week off.
Yeah. I definitely think that the 6 days rest has had a massive effect. But in saying that, with getting the result tonight, I think you'll get the benefits of the 6 days rest in the next week or so. You'll see the benefit of that. There'll be more of a freshness about the players for having that 6 week rest. 6 day rest, sorry.
No, I think that's a very good show you've just and the umpires all made a good point as well. Zarrell, they haven't lost in 22 games. They're most feared. They're most feared after us. They don't lose there. We won. Be happy, boys. We are happy. You can't play. We're made up. We can't believe it. Put it that way, Zarrell.
But we know it's half time. We know it's only half time in the tie.
Well, this is why we do know. Remember, it was only last night. I said it's going to be tough tomorrow. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
And I moaned. This is what I said. I said, how can you win the league and play one of the biggest tough teams? Look at PSV and Arsenal. Arsenal stuffed them 7-0. That's how bad that. I said it when we played them and got beat by them. I said, they're an awful team. And I only mentioned about the thinness of our squad when I said that. So we are happy. Good evening, gentlemen, says Liam Mullen. Good evening.
Good evening, Liam.
And Snapey says, our players could have worn strips. Our players could have worn strips made of Velcro, and the ball still wouldn't have stuck. Fortunately, it's all academic now, but we've got to improve massively in the home leg, says Snape.
I think we will.
Yeah, we both agree with that, don't we?
Yeah, massively.
Both of us, we've said it even.
The players themselves will know that they never done themselves justice tonight.
Yeah.
But, if we were offered a 1-0 win, we'd have bit their hand off for it.
Well, look at Liam, what he said. I'm a bit disappointed. We should have won 2-0. That's optimism, isn't it, for you?
It is.
And Steve says, the greatest goalie in the world, footy. What he had to do once again tonight. It proved it, didn't it?
Massively. I mean, he's certainly the best goalkeeper that I've seen since I've been supporting Liverpool in my 40 years. So, I can't really compare him to Clemens because that was before my time. But I mean, I can't imagine.
I did it just a while back, and I said Clemens was the best goalkeeper I'd ever seen. And a few of the comments said, "What about Grubble?" I said, "No, Clemens. Clemens was the best goalkeeper I've seen. Better than anyone," I said.
Yeah.
Except Gordon Banks, but I'm talking about Liverpool keepers.
Yeah.
Until this fella came along.
Yeah.
I said, Alisson has taken over his mantle easily as the best keeper I've seen wearing a Liverpool jersey, goalkeeper's jersey. That's what I said.
His positioning is absolutely unreal. He's very rarely in the wrong position, Alisson.
Yeah. And Leader Wizkid says it as well. I agree, we always play ropey after the rest.
Yeah.
And Colin says, Curtis should be in the first team. Do you think he calmed things down, by the way?
Massively. I mean, as soon as he come on, he's playing little triangles with Van Dijk and Robertson. Yeah. And it just calms things down, and it forces them to think and to chase. And I think if we'd have had that bit of calmness in the first half, I don't think it might have been as erratic as it got.
No.
It was just missing that one calm head in midfield just to say, come on, let's just calm ourselves down, let's get on the ball and let's find the red chair, because I think we forgot we were in red tonight.
Excuse me, but I'll tell you what, I think Slot has said to Curtis, he knew that he calmed them down. He knew. Yeah. He must have known. That's why he sent him on.
Yeah.
And that's what he must have said to him. Listen, try and calm it down.
Yeah, definitely, and also I think with regards to the comments about him being in the first team, I think it's more trying to manage him because he has suffered with hamstrings and groin injuries. So we have to be really careful with Curtis. So I wouldn't be surprised if Curtis starts on Saturday. But very important point is that the lads who were on bookings all came through.
Yeah, McAllister, can I say?
Yeah. Who's the other one? Robertson, was it? I think it was Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three of them all come through without getting another booking, so that's massive.
He was roasted though, wasn't he, Robbo?
He got sent for the Echo and the Mersey Mart at the same time, didn't he? In the second half there, like.
As Steve says there, we score first at Anfield, PSG will fold.
Yeah, the first goal is going to be huge next week. I agree. I think if we score there, I think they will just collapse. They'll collapse in a way that they'll just go gung-ho and they'll throw everything out and they'll just leave space for us to hopefully pick them off.
The Anfield, would you agree with this? If there was an exit door for a player, Diaz can leave in the summer. PSG showed their quality. Wide men out there. I tell you what, lads, I'd have that Mendes all day and Leo Portugal left side combo. You can say that all you want, Anfield, as you know, as you know yourself, as I know, and as Dino knows, and everybody on here, we all say we'd love these players, but we'd never get them simply because of the owners. But I thought he was all right. He did one horrible pass across the field.
Yeah, played the blind ball, didn't he, in the first half there with people. I thought he was our only out ball at times there.
He was. But that ball across the field, oh, blimey.
And every time he received the ball, he had 2 or 3 on him.
2 or 3 on him. They knew the score, though, didn't he, with him?
Yeah.
They knew. And he still fought, didn't he, until he was substituted. He fought all the way. But I'd love them too, Anfield. I really was, who you mentioned there. And most of the lads were awful, but Diaz and Salah were shocking, says Paul.
They're allowed an off day.
I agree that. No, I agree with you there. You know, I don't like blaming Salah for anything. Look where we are with him.
Yeah.
And as you said, you can't have an off day. Don't forget every time he got the ball, pump, right on him.
Yeah.
Never had a chance.
Yeah. All the best players have off days. Even King Kenny had off days.
Yeah. I've seen them all have off days. Everyone. Every single Liverpool player. Every, player we called the greatest and world class and all that off days. All that's off days.
Just shows that they're human, mate, and not robots.
Good point. Good show. Salah was poor today and everything he did, says Steve. IBR. After tonight, the tie is not over and they will be up for it at Anfield, says IBR. This is what we've been saying. Anfield. Fair play to Darwin and Harvey and Jones and Enzo. All contributed big time.
Yeah.
Leader Whiskers. Big up. Colin Blackshot. Hey Lee, mate. Do you know Colin?
No.
No. Oh, he's just letting on to you.
I'm not Lee.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Dino.
Colin was the one asking for microwaves or something really the other week.
Sleepy says they only got to score one goal at Anfield. I'd be mindful of that. If we turn the volume up and dominate them as they did us, then we progress. But that said, Anfield is daunting. Ask Barcelona.
Yeah.
I think it'll be in our favour, that actually. You know, that poor performance. I think it will go in our favour because if we had just played, you know, all great and everything else, you see where I'm coming from. If we had played all great and everything,
it's a seed of doubt. It plants a seed of doubt in their mind.
Yeah. And they'll go, come on, you know. So
I think they'll be thinking like, we probably can't play any better than that, and we've ended up getting beat.
Supercash, Snoop got us all wrong again. I think Supercash might be a Dutch lad. Do you know why?
Yeah, the way he spelled slot.
Sloot, yeah, because that's the way you pronounce his name. I've always said that though. Someone asked him.
It's no hard in disguise.
Sloot. It's Sloot. Oh, all right, Slooty. As good as PSG were, our ball retention was awful, says Paulo.
It was, but for the reasons that we mentioned before, you know, their pressing and the intensity and the 2-3 men round at one red shirt, you know what I mean? You know, we never had anywhere to go with the ball, and that you know, you got to give them credit for that. They smothered us. Yes.
And as the Red Bird says, Mo's allowed a poor game now and then, for he makes up for them big time. Absolutely, nail on head, 110%. That's a cracking show. And Colin says, Curtis came on and controlled midfield with it. Good show. Yeah. Within minutes. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? As you said, you know, Curtis will play on Saturday. And the return, I'm not going to ask you now or whatever, you know, who the midfield. Now, don't forget, the likes of Darwin, he came on and played well.
Yeah.
Now, how many times has he done that? Then, you know, he's been picked and he's just had an awful game, shall I say. Yeah. And Elliot, I've always said, though, Dino, Elliot is, I've said it, honestly, loads and loads of times last season, that he's better coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I've always said.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's got something to offer, Elliot. I'm just not as high on the hype train as what others are. But he has got something about him. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe find another position in the team, because I don't think he shoots where he's used. And I seen a comment before about Harvey Elliott's dad in the documentary, and I watched the documentary, and his dad's got the opinion that Liverpool have never used him right. So, you know, maybe there's something there.
Well, would you agree with this? What Steve says? Becker saves Elliott's shot. If he was in goal for PSG, that's why Becker, world class. Good to see Becker catching the ball also.
Yeah, I mean, it was down low, wasn't it? And you know, they always say if you go across the keeper and it's low, you've got half a chance. So maybe he might have got a stronger hand to it, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't Becker. It was Donnarumma. So.
Do you know what? Getting back to Elliot, just before I came in, I just caught a glimpse of him and I listened, because he's going to be interviewed by some girl on the pitch, one of them reporters. And he was very emotional, you know. He was like, I'm sure he was nearly about to cry, you know, because she said, well done, you know, you just come on. I think he was about to cry.
Do you know what,
And
Frank?
I-
You know what, Frank? When you see the documentary and all, like you see how much he actually loves Liverpool and how much of a genuine Liverpool supporter he is. Like his house is like full of like Liverpool stuff, showing all pictures of him and, like, as a kid with Liverpool tops on. So he is one of us. He's a fan on the pitch and he genuinely loves the club and genuinely gets the club, and that does come across. Like maybe at times he's trying too hard because he wants it so bad.
Yeah. Who else was there? Like Harvey Elliott, a proper fan, and even the fans used to say he's playing for us out there. Who do you think it was?
Stevie G.
Not Stevie, no.
Robbie.
I'll tell you who it was. And there's a big ballad about him. It was Joey Jones.
Oh yeah, Joey ate the frog's legs. Yeah.
Honestly, he was
the greatest banner that's ever been.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the one, about the Grafton? I think this is the Grafton on a Saturday night.
That's just typical Scouse humour at its best.
Well, that's why we've got the best banners in the world and everybody's copying them.
Yeah.
Even our songs that we sing about the players.
Do you know what? I seen one years ago, and I was only a kid, and I remember seeing it, and it stuck with me for ages. And it said, "Moses said, 'Come forth,' but we came first." I've always loved it. I think it's just great, and it just shows, Scouse ingenuity at its finest. Like
the Liverpool fans. And even the Everton fans couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And their Scousers.
Yeah.
Or Welsh fellas.
Yeah.
As Welsh, if the Welsh got a sense of humour like us, I'm just saying. I'm only joking if there's any Blues listening it. Anyway, yeah, the Anfield Road. Can't wait for PSG to try that full pitch press at Anfield, in my opinion. They were young and naive tonight. Fuck them. Kick them out of the cup is on.
Yeah, I think that the naive shout's probably a good one. I think in another year or so they're going to be a serious challenge. I mean, they still might be next week.
Yeah. Liam Mullen, Enzo, the closer. Paulo, I had to turn the commentary off. Do you know what? He pissed me.
Ferdinand.
He pissed me off. I turned the thing off as well. No, not the fucking McCoist. He loved it. He was loving everything that they were doing in the first half.
Yeah, he's become insufferable like Annie McCoist. I used to like him, but I've gone off him big time. Like, and I can't stand Ferdinand anyway because of his allegiances with Man United. But he's another idiot. Like, he just, the bias, the anti-bias towards Liverpool there tonight was just incredible. You know what I mean? And McCoist's there working for an English TV channel, so he should be there wanting the best for the English team. You know what I mean? And they're not. They're actually willing PSG to beat us. Now, my stream ended up going off, and I had to reboot it all and put it back on again. And the commentary was different. I had a different commentator on. I can't remember. I think it might have been John Champion or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that anyway. But it was a bit more like Liverpool centered. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a bit
more balanced.
More
balanced. Yeah. I had to endure with them. I had to endure it right up to the second half, and I went. I had to turn them off. That Ali McCoy, fucking hell. He was loving PSG. He would have been fucking made up if they would have scored 4 or 5 before half time. Then. So anyway, I just went like that. Yeah, well, okay, fuck you, go.
Especially Ferdinand there when Kanate was they were going over the Canate challenge on VAR again, and he was absolutely creaming his kicks, thinking that Canate was going to get sent off.
Yeah. Neil Broderick, world's best keeper. Few players were off the ball tonight. Smash and grab.
Yeah.
We've said it there, Neil, mate. We have said it. All right, Frank, above us only Sky. And Dino. I said last night I fancied. Oh, he did, you know.
Yeah, he did, to be fair, I remember it.
He did. Result more important than the performance. Still only half time. Needs to finish the job next week.
Great
exactly
point.
Above. Yeah.
Great point there about the result being more important than the performance.
Our front three and Dom made a lot of wrong decisions with their choice of passes.
Yeah.
We can't argue with that, can we? And Supercast says Gravenberch looks dreadful. Get rid.
I actually thought Gravenberch was the only one who looked half decent in the midfield in the first half, to be fair. There's a couple of times there where he managed to get on the ball and he brought it forward a bit and got us up the pitch, but I don't know who this idiot is anyway, like, but he's not a Liverpool fan, that's for sure.
No. And the leader was kids Apollo. No idea who commented on the stream I watched, but they hated us. Same here on my one, same here. Our lovely Lorna. I would have took a draw at half time.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. You'll never walk alone. Lovely commenter. Coming from a big red. A big red is in the Lorna. Enzo calmed the team down.
Certainly filled some gaps.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, you know. I wonder if he'd give them a game on Saturday. Just to see where I'm coming from with that.
Who Endo?
Yeah, and Curtis.
I don't see why not. I mean, Southampton are arguably the worst team that's ever been in the Premier League. So if you can't make 3 or 4 changes and still get over the line against them, then you've got problems. I think the likes of Endo, and Harvey Elliott, certainly after tonight deserve a shout.
And Nunes.
Yeah. And if it's not going our way, or we're struggling come 60 minutes, you've still got the options to change, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you want to get the game won, so maybe go strong, try and get the game won by half time, and then rest them, Yeah.
And as Snapey says here, as lucky as we were, they did tie a second half. PSG, I mean. They looked as leggy as we did in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of energy they put into the press in the first half, I thought it was always going to happen.
It was immense, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were.
Well, he must have known that sleep, mustn't he? He must have known that.
That was like watching Prime Klopp's Liverpool team. That's what Liverpool used to do with Klopp. Smothercate teams.
Yeah. No, you're right. And Stevie says, we gave away some stupid fouls today, meaningless ones.
I think that comes with like the rustiness as well, though.
Yeah.
When you just that millisecond too slow, and that makes all the difference in football. The game of inches.
Super Cash, what are you smoking? Says Daryl. Paul always says he's talking to the leader whiz kid there. On TNT, they were gutted at half time that PSG went through. I agree with you there, Paul. That's what I was listening to. That Ali McCoist. He was shocking him. He was shocking. And he never gave Liverpool any credit, albeit that we were bloody awful. He could have said at least, that they're holding on here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Jota has been it and miss for me, says the IBR.
Needs a goal.
And Supercast says, called opinions, mate. Don't single out people. Don't single people out. I don't single people out. Have you heard me singling out?
No. As I say, no one's singling you out, but don't be talking shite. You know what I mean? It's all right giving opinions, but you're not a Liverpool fan, and this is a show for Liverpool supporters.
There you go. Even the Redbird says, Supercast, Ryan has been great all season, and one poor game, and you want to get rid of it. What are you smoking, lad?
Well, if you're going to criticise Gravenberch, then you've got to criticise the whole team.
Yep.
So we might as well get rid of everyone then.
Yep.
Judging by
including Ali. Because he gets injured sometimes.
Yeah.
Paul always says, I thought Jota put himself about, but had no help from Diaz or Salah.
Yeah.
I thought Diaz put himself about. Am I watching the wrong game here?
No, I thought Diaz and Jota were like the only ones that were offering anything up front. Yeah. So nothing was sticking with Mo.
No.
He got, that lad played him really well. Their left back, Mendes, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah. Mendy, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, was it Mendes? He's good, isn't he? He's good.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
But the best player for me out of that side is that Carver Sheila. I think he's brilliant. Love him. I was
made up when he took him off. I was made up when he took him off, and then my lad went, this other lad coming on, he's good, he's as good as him, and he's rapid, and I was thinking, oh, bloody hell, here we go.
Did you give him a smash?
I wanted to.
Over there in the corner.
Yeah. Little clip around here, oh, shut up.
Francine was supposed to come on Saturday. And Stevie says, Jota better coming off the bench, a.k.a. the bulldozer. I just felt, I don't know, it was just all this madness. Get rid, that is not opinions. He has been unbelievable all season, says Darryl to Supercast. And the Anfield Road, that Enrique is all about the Barcelona press. But he doesn't ever look after the defender's side of it. He and his team are naive. Can't wait for the Anfield side. Let them press there. There you go. There you go, says the Anfield Road. A man of wisdom. And the Red Supercast, we are just giving our opinions on your wild take.
Yeah, I think also, Frank, you've got to take into consideration that as your channel begins to grow, you're going to get more people coming in on your channel as well. So I suppose you've got to be prepared.
Well, there's a few already, yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible people. And Supercast again. These are the games where you can say, I don't care if he's good against Ipswich. Well, okay, yes, that's fine, it's what you think, it's what you see. That's about Gravenberch, actually. And Steve says, one of the most dangerous front three in the world football, we stopped them from scoring. Amazing. There you go.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. And front three seemed isolated, kept our shape compact. Our goalie rarely stepped up tonight, says above us, only Sky.
Spot on.
Canate, never a red card. It was shoulder to shoulder challenge, fair one. Well, that's why the referee just went, didn't he?
I don't know. I thought it was a little elbow in the back myself, but
You're not supposed to say that. The red bird said Zaro, no problem, bro. The superclass is acting like a troll. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Very good game from Trent. Yes, only idiots say he can't defend. That's a good point, that, Dino.
yeah. Thought he was really good today, Trent, and you know that he won more than his fair share of battles as well. You know what I mean? You know, you're going to expect that they're going to get past it a couple of times, but I thought Trent won more than what the PSD forwards won against them, to be fair. And it wasn't just that. It was, I thought, you know, he was getting forward as well to support the attack, and that, you know, there was plenty of opportunities there. If we made the right pass, you know, he could have been in himself on a couple of occasions. But I love Trent, and you know.
No, do you know what? You made a good point there, but he was helping out. Did you see in the first half? You know, after I said about that Dembele just going past Robertson and McAllister and being dangerous and lifting them. And he did one over there, Robertson's, and he took the ball off him and came away with it.
Yeah, great first.
He took the ball off him and came away with it. That was brilliant. That was a classic piece of defending.
That was exactly the composure that was missing in the midfield. You know what I mean? And having a player who's that composed in that type of environment, when all around you is like crazy and everyone's losing their heads and the rationale and all that, just having someone there who can just put the foot on the ball and be composed and find the red shirt, you know, that's really important.
You want to read what's his name? Rudyard Kipling's poem about while everyone's losing their head around. Cracking poem. That's what you reminded me of by saying that. Cracking that. Some bitter pundits tonight, says Neil Broderick, the old mate. No way. Can I tell you something? Neil, when I was ill once, you know, well, I'm always ill. And I'd just come out of hospital, and he phoned me up. He said, "Me and Ange are coming up to see you." I said, "Oh, he said, I'm coming up to see you. What do you like?" And I said, "I like black grapes." Fucking got me a palm grape, fucking grapes and coconuts and everything. Should have seen. Sweets, all that. Good mate of mine. But anyway, he says, no way that was red. The official spot on. Imagine if Oliver, he was a being off. He was a being off. I've got to mention this fella. Supercasters trolling, says Darryl. There's no idea super fans are getting to me.
I think he's just giving
Supercast. No one. It's opinions.
I think he's just give the game up there. I think that is Noah Hard.
Do you reckon?
I won't be surprised.
Well, a different name. We all love Darwin, you know, tonight. Tell Noah Hard, Supercast. We all loved him coming on. It was great. Changed the game. Did the assist. A little Harvey. Supercast, if you don't like it, then leave no skin off anyone's nose, says Leader Wizkid. You know, at least I tell you, Noah I got some stick though, didn't he? You know, over Darwin. And do you ever remember Born Again Darwin? Do you ever remember him coming on? I think he used to get stick because he was just going. They always went on about Darwin, and even if he hit the post 63 times in a game, you know.
I've no issue with them defending Darwin, but I thought it was just criticism of Slot that got me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's
And
got
grab
a
him, let's get rid of him. You know, I think that was a bit silly, to be honest. But, you know, Sloop got us, yeah, I understand that. Get rid of him as well. Paul, that's what he said. Paul Owen. Enzo doesn't get much game time or credit, but he never lets us down, and maybe Slot needs to trust him more. Paul Owen. He doesn't trust him no matter what. I think he'll be sold in the summer.
I think he trusts him enough to bring him on to close game out, but I think you need a special type of footballer and unfortunately for Endo, he doesn't have that same ability that McAllister and Gravenberch has, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't knock the lad. He gives it 100% every time, and even like, you know, there was an interview that's just come out today from him, and he's saying like, yeah, it is frustrating that I don't get me game time, but no matter when the manager wants me, I'm there, and like basically I'll run through a brick wall for the team. You know what I mean? And you know, he deserves great credit for that.
And Redbird says what you said there before. Maybe Supercast is lower height.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Steve says, Dino, Jones did not start because our game plan was to keep it 0-0 and bring on Jones second half to help control the game and keep the ball. Yeah, see?
No, I agree, but I also, my point about Curtis Jones not starting was that if he did start, I think he was the one that would have had that cool head and that composure when the rest were losing theirs.
Yeah. You know, lots of that, but maybe he is Ferdinand's another thick brother. Oh, come on, lads. Even in Dino, they are all soft drinks for you, Dino.
Yeah, right, being us around, please, mate.
Is your Darcy and Lottie will be in bed, won't they?
Oh yeah, they're in bed now. Yeah, they're in bed. Lottie wanted to come on and say hello before.
Oh, wait, next time.
I know. Next time she can.
Yeah, because we'll be having one. You know, like the Tuesday one, because we're playing.
Yeah.
So we'll be having like more or less the Tuesday one on Monday.
Okie dokie.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, sound.
You know, the two of them could say hello. You know, when you play, come on. 7 o'clock. Supercast. Frank has been critical for the last couple of months, and even before that pick on him, you cowards.
It's Noah Hard. It's 100% Noah Hard.
Frank has been critical for the last couple of months, and even before that pick on him, you cowards.
Frank, I wouldn't bother reading his comments out, mate. I'd just scroll past them.
No, you know, as I said, you know, try to read everyone's out, but I've been critical of him. And he's been critical of Gravenberch. Get rid of him. Slot, get rid of him. I can't make these up. Frank is redder than red. No idea what you are, says Lee, the whiz kid. He's answering their Supercast, the IBR. The criticism of Nunes has been fair and constructive. And you can't get any further than that.
No. And that's the thing, it is constructive. No one hates Nunes because he's Uruguayan or because he's got a man bun. It's just his footballing ability. That's what we judge him on. And he hasn't been good enough up to this point.
Yeah, look at this. Why is the nasal night? Maybe I'm John Lennon. Fucking hell. Can you? Someone block this. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Where am I? Yeah. There you go. All done. All done. Yeah, Terrell. Gone. Madrid wouldn't have put our sons at the cosh like that. And Steve says, Shanks Bob Fagan looking down on us today and on with his game plan. How many times Shanks Bob Fagan teams played like this in a ways, yeah. Defend deep and nick a goal, yeah.
And other than winning the European Cup in Paris in '81, I mean, we've not got a great record in France.
Yeah.
We've lost a lot of games in France. I mean, like, you know, the first leg against Saint Etienne. You know, we lost there. We lost to PSG in 1997 in the first leg of the Cup Winners' Cup. We lost to Strasbourg a year later, 3-0 in the UEFA Cup. And then, obviously, you know, losing the European Cup to Madrid in a couple of years ago as well. So
yeah, well, that's what I mentioned the other night. Not mentioning when they beat us then. But when we beat Real Madrid 1-0 in '81, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. Do you know what? Funny enough, the stream, I was with that TNT thing. It was mentioned that, oh yeah, you know, Liverpool have beaten tonight, you know, PSG, you know, before whatever going on. And then someone reminded them, but what about 81 and Madrid?
Yeah.
Beating them here, practically close. And the red birds of the road, that's what we do. Break records as we are the history makers. That's a cracking comment. That's a cracking comment. Nobody has outsmarted us. I love it. What a result. I'm going to go down here because we'll be finishing soon, boys. Right down. Half time and 4 goals better off than we were against Barca last time. We won. That's it. That's an excellent point.
It is.
Can I just say, Dean? Dean speaks a lot of sense on your podcast, Frank. Yes, that's why he's on.
Nice one, mate.
That's why he's on. Alisson broke a Liverpool goal record for the most clean sheets in the UCL as a Liverpool keeper. I didn't know that. Says Callum. I didn't know that.
No.
Thanks, Callum. That's a good little thing there to know. It's great, that. I like things like that. And the Callum, I think he pretended to like Nunes because he didn't deliver the goals we thought he would. Or maybe that's why he loved Nunes. He's a fake red, a United red. Well, the United red, or whoever he was gone. And the Anfield Road, Curtis Jones is better than Diaz. I don't want to see Diaz as much anymore as I was disappointed in his performance tonight. He was more worried about tracking Hakimi than moving forward.
He had no choice. He had no choice. He had to help out.
Exactly. It's not that. He's been given the orders to do.
Yeah. He tried to get forward when he could, but you know what can you do when you got 3-4 men around you?
Exactly. But again, you know, it's all opinions, as you know.
No, and Raw, I respect Raw's opinions because you know I know Raw goes the game and that.
Yeah. And leader is Gap goes back sooner rather than he's up for the rest of the season, like. No, he isn't. I'm only joking. Your face on you.
Do you know what? I was thinking, I haven't heard that. Like, I was wondering where you got your info from. What you had inside info?
Oh, it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right next Tuesday. You want my opinion? Oh, there's the Daz. Hiya, Daz, lad. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Let's see. Fucking hell. Oh, there. LFC 97. Fucking get it. Can't get it. He says that he's a mank. That lad. King Kenny's off days was only laying 2 on for Russia. That's when you said that before.
Yeah.
Red Bears, I think you're right about Noah Hyde, says Edward. There's Noah Hyde, look. Oh, brilliant. I say, you can't get this lad's over here that he gets some stick. He just comes back because he's a nerd. He's like us.
He's switching his account and tagging himself.
Supercast. Someone called me. The game speaks for itself. Not going to teach them how to spot players. No, as if you're still with us, Darwin came on, was brilliant. Did the assist. What more can we say?
But he's still shite. I'm joking, I'm only messing.
Plan for tonight says above us would be stay in the game and take your opportunity when it comes. That's what it was like, wasn't it? Really?
Oh yeah, that's probably what every European away or knockout side you've got to be. That's got to be your plan. Stay in the game and take your opportunities when they come, but don't get beat or don't lose heavily.
The IVR Salah comes out with a cracker here. We're over-reliant on Salah, and we definitely need another attacker on his level or Mane's level. Dino.
We won the game without Salah's involvement. So, yeah, I get it. We are reliant on him, but I mean, what team isn't reliant on the top players? That's why the top players, they're employees of the clubs that they play for. That's what we paid them the money for, to deliver performances, and whether you think we're reliant on Salah or not, it's his job. Not meaning to sound like Roy Keane, but it is his job. It's what he's paid to do.
Carry on. I've got to text this.
And obviously we'd love another Sadio Mane, but I mean, there's not many out there. Maybe that Kvaratskhelia is one that got away, but we'll have to see what the summer brings, and hopefully, I say hopefully, the owners deliver this time.
Got to in the summer. We have to strengthen in the summer. We have to. That's a foregone conclusion. And the Snapey says the problem with Salah is that his standard is so high that any drop-off is stark. The lads are right. He's not a robot. There you go. That's answering what you said. Best defensive performance I've seen Liverpool play, says LFC 97.
Since the other week against Man City.
Yeah. But that yeah.
Different type of defensive performance, I think, against Man City. I mean, they didn't have players that possessed the same pace than what the PSG players play. So, there was times there tonight where we did have to sit in and suffer. But, that's what you pay your big bucks for your top players for. Alisson, Van Dijk, Kanate, they were all colossus tonight.
And the LFC, Real Madrid have won more UCL trophies at PSG Stadium than PSG themselves.
So have Liverpool.
Yes, we won, didn't we? Won. That was it. 81, I was there. The Noah eyes. I knew once we finally meet a decent team in PSG, not play Darwin up front, it's going to be a real horror show. The whole team was so embarrassing for 90, 70 minutes. Can't win duels, let alone shots on target. There you go, Noah Hurt. Snapey, says Anfield. That Mendy for them was all over him like a rash. Too much for Mo tonight. He was all over him. And I'm glad you said that because he was like a rash. Every time I said it at the beginning, every time he got the ball, bang, it right on him. And Snapey says to the Supercat, post me some of the super weeds you've skinned up. It's evidently a strain of skunk I've yet to familiarise myself with.
Brilliant.
Elliot, Nunes, Jota, Diaz, Jones, Enzo, Quansah, all better off the bench, says Steve. I've got to read them out because, you know, this lad, he just come back. I don't blame the players when the whole team plays bad and negative. It's on Slot. Basic stuff like Jota being too small and not quick enough to lead the line and play long balls. Nah. There you go. But I think that's a good comment, though. That's a good comment. Because I think the lads I think Noah Ayres has been proved when Darwin did come on.
Yeah, but Darwin's come on when the game's stretched and there's space in behind. You know, if that space was in behind in the first half, then it's different.
Yeah.
Jota had the ball and he had no one to pass to. There was no one available. But you've also Noah Hard's got to look at his lacking context in his comment because it's a first leg of a knockout stage of a Champions League game. They're right up for it. They're at home. They're playing Liverpool, which in itself, they're already raising their own levels because they see us as one of the top teams in Europe. So they thought we were there to be got at, and they've done everything they could. And you know, if it's on Slot, it's also on Slot. It's also on Slot for making the substitutions when he did, and that changed the game. So you can't like knock Slot without giving him credit. You can say maybe Slot got it wrong, but I don't think it's the manager's fault when the players can't focus and rational themselves and play simple balls like we know that they can.
There you go. It's a cracking assessment, analytical assessment from Dino to Noah Hard. But Noah Hard, you know, we appreciate your comments and your opinions. Snapey says there's one immutable truth. We retain possession better with Curtis Jones in frenetic games. I think that's
100%.
Absolutely. That's a cracking comment. That is a cracking comment. And Paul Owie. I agree. Their keeper only touched the ball 3 times and dropped it twice, and he should have saved Harvey's shot. That's what Paul thinks.
Yeah, I mean, if Nunes managed to scramble that one over the line, it wouldn't have been brought back because there was nothing wrong with it. The keeper's dropped it himself.
Yeah.
And that's the Nunes that we want to see, and it's the Nunes that Slot was critical of. You know what I mean? To be fair to Nunes, he's come on, he's made an impact, he's worked hard, and he's caused mayhem. And that's what we want.
Well, Gerald Murphy says, enjoy old school win away a steal. An assist from Darwin for Harv to win it. Maybe that will quieten up some of those who don't understand, including Arnie Slot, that we need them all emphasised to win trophies. Good shout that, Jared.
Yeah.
Frankie, will your guest on your pod have to wear name badge? No, Jason, look, Jason, you know, he's up there like 5 o'clock in the morning and things like that. And he goes to bed early and he doesn't like football. Normally, he'd have Dino's name there and mine, just in case no one knows me. No one knows me. And Snapey says, bang on field goal. Onana, if Onana was in goal today, we'd lose 10-1, says Steve. And the Redbirds and Overheard Supercast, either a double act or the same criticising starer. It's easy to switch your name to another on YouTube, only takes a minute. Is that right? I think I'll switch my name. I've been blocking it. People have been having a go as well at me, but on different matters. What would your line be Saturday if Cody is out, says that?
I think he brings Shimakash back in for Robertson. I think Rob will do with the breather after tonight.
Put Jones in, Nunes.
And, put Jones in for McAllister.
And even Kelleher for Ali, because Ali played out of his skin there.
Yeah. Although you want to keep as much continuity between your back five as you can, really, but I mean, Ali shouldn't really have too much to do on Saturday. Hopefully, you know, if we play to the levels that we're capable of, you know, we should be able to win comfortably without too much fuss.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what? I'd give Endo a go. Like a little token of appreciation for him. You know, to say, you know, we still appreciate what you're doing and all that, and you know, you're not going like under the radar. You know, you're valued as a squad player, and I think you've earned the right to have a little start.
We go through to the next round. We play Villa, says Steve.
If. And
Snapey says, perhaps it's because they are written in English so that foreign fans understand them, but Copite lyrical spontaneity is unmatched by anyone. They've been making me dream since I was 8 years of age.
Long time ago. Sorry, Snapey.
Him and the law, you know, the unfair law. It was like dissertations. The unfair says, apparently Steve McManaman threw his Graham Sharp shirt on the ground in Pachy tonight when Szoboszlai missed a pass second half. I'm starting to wonder about that lad, where his loyalties lie. Do you know what? I don't know where he's getting these ings from. You know, everything's ending in ing now. You should the passing. You know, why didn't he just say the passing?
I think he tries to like slow it down so that people understand him, because obviously, you know, working in the media, and maybe he's being told to do that as well. I think there is a lot of that goes on in the media, but as far as his loyalties, like, there's no doubt he's a red through and through. He loves Liverpool, but obviously it's his job to be impartial. Now, and anyone that thinks that he doesn't love Liverpool, they should go and watch the latest podcast there, the John Aldridge podcast.
Yeah. Do you know what? And they say that about Jamie Carragher.
Yeah.
I was watching something today. You know, the 7-0 against Man U, and you see Neville and Jamie sitting there, right? So funny. No comments, no nothing. You just see them there, looking at the game. 1-0. Doing that. Right up to the 7th, and he's going, slapping his head off. That's all you see. Just that. And you can say, and people say, he's a blue. No, he's not a blue.
He's not a blue at all, mate. That's just nonsense. You remember the little taxi driver's room that used to go around when Carragher was playing? He wears long shirt because he's got an Everton tattoo. Absolute nonsense.
Loads of bollocks. Don't let Lottie or Darcy watch this. Loads of bollocks. What's he saying there? Steve Onana is the only goalie allergic to balls. And the LFC 97. Once again, Frank, European royalty PSG will never sing that. Can't sing it, can we? You can't sing it, mate. I'm going to go right down and finish it off. Where do we go? The Noah-eyes. Supercast and fans like us are cool. We don't say, hey, Redbirds and Anfield Road must be the same conjoined twins. Chill, bro. I understand where you're coming from, but one of the lads asked, to take. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have taken him off. Supercast, I wouldn't have taken him off. And one of the lads said, will you please take him off? Because he's trolling. And we're just talking about the game. I read out his opinions, everything. But he should have said who he was. Noah Hyde. He should have said, because we don't know if Man United fans are coming in, Arsenal fans, pretending to be Liverpool fans. And Steve says, yeah, I totally agree with you. Our away fans were amazing again today. And getting back to you, Noah, no one is being against you or trying to be funny towards you. It's all about opinions. That's all. And I'm just made up that you have, come on and do your thing. Because I even said last night, I wonder where Noah Hyde is. And I wasn't being detrimental or anything like that towards you. And no one was. And they just said, we haven't seen him. That's all. Snapey says, Ferdinand and McCoy could spell partisan. Fortunately, their primitive command of the English doesn't allow them to conceal their bias. The Albanians more eloquent. That's a little joke up between us. Gonna read this. I'm gonna finish, boys. If Darwin is really bad, why does he give fans like us ammunition to come here and say he did well again for us? We are real fans. If Darwin is awful, I hate that word, by the way, hate it. We will say it. If Jota does well, I will praise too. No, you do praise, lads. We know that.
We all do. We give credit when credit's due.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Mine hasn't started the second leg. PSG's defensive didn't know what to do as he posed a threat. I'm sorry, I know that I've gone. Steve said, I'm just going to. Callum says, Elliot, Nunes, Samika, Senzo to start Saturday. I put Jones in there as well. PSG game plan was to win the game in the first half, say Steve. That's why they put so much energy into their great first half performance. Second half, their legs went. I want you to answer that, Tina.
Yeah, I think the plan was to try and score as early as possible. Try and put us on the back foot, get that first goal, and then I think they'd thought if they got one, they'd get another one, and maybe another one. And the fact that it didn't, and then you could see, the frustration grew the longer the match went on, and he started taking a lot of snatch shots out, in positions early that, was going to have to be spectacular to beat Alisson. And, thankfully for us, we stood firm and saw it through.
Do you know what? I remember, forget what game it was, I forget. I don't know whether it was in 77 or 78 when we won the European Cup, and we had a game similar, and we got stuffed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But come away, that was on the, was it Mönchengladbach? I don't know what it was. And he came away, and I always remember Tommy Smith, in the paper, like the next day, the Echo or something, saying, I think we'll batter them when we get them at Anfield, and we did.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And went on to win it. So it was that sort of game tonight, and things like that.
Well, look at it another way. Barcelona a few years ago when we got beaten in the first leg 3-0, and we absolutely dominated them. Hit the post, hit the bar, shot saved on the line. We were unfortunate to lose by 1 goal that night, let alone 3.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it works both ways. You know what I mean? It swings and roundabouts, and you've got to ride your luck at times in Europe. It doesn't matter who you are. Every team will come under pressure at some stage. Maybe not as long as what we did tonight, but they're a young, fresh team, aren't they? And they're going in the right direction, and hopefully we can see the job through next week.
Absolutely. Listen, can I just, if there's anyone looking there, can you just subscribe and press a like to get the algorithm up there, please? Thank you. Because there's quite a few looking at us, and I can see it. And just do it for the sake of doing it, even if you don't like Dino. I think he's nice, Dino. Just press it. It's Adam Lallana, to be honest. He's only pretending. Can you tell that his bad Scouse accent? He's putting us on. So just please press the likes and subscribe. Thank you. I'll finish on this. I'm going right down. Right down. See this Gerald Murphy. Right. I felt Arnie might have better set up as we did at the Blue Minx when Curtis came on and we started to run the middle again. Anyway, result counts. Enjoy. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. And Burton Joy. Burton Joe. Well done, Liverpool. Happy days. Yes, Burton. What a name he's got there. Burton Joy. Burton Javister. Yeah, Jav. Sorry, Burton. And the Redbird. Hit the like Reds and give Frank a sub, if not already. Thank you, Redbird. Thank you. I remember going to Marseille and getting bent over the Drogba. Jesus, that was the Drogba, yeah? Jesus,
I went.
Did you go?
Yeah, I was there, yeah.
That was a tough away day for me and my dad. Thought we was going to end up like Popeye from French Connection, banging trouble.
Yeah. Barnes travel on a coach. That was a long journey, that.
Fucking hell. Yeah, see, that's fucking Daryl's fault. Frank, you shouldn't have blocked Cass. He somehow gave you 2 thumbs up. See?
You can unblock him, Frank.
It's going right back though, isn't it? Can't do it.
Do it tomorrow. You don't have to do it now.
Yeah. So Noah, if you're listening, give him my apologies.
Look, at the end of the day, as your channel's grown, you're going to get more people popping in from time to time who don't share the same love of the football that you do. Yeah.
Only because of Dallo. Please block. Fucking hell, shouldn't have took any notice. Not fair having a go at any of the players. We were just overrun by a more skillful, faster team, says Barry. They are worthy opponents and will probably be exciting finalists, but they will have to watch us instead.
Fingers crossed.
I'm going to finish on the King. Hiya, Frank Dino just ran over the local for the last orders. Back now. Great results. Only half time though. Have a good night, boys. Thank you. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much. No ads if you're listening. Tell Supercash, I'm sorry. Okay? That he will be back. And you lads, thank you so much for keeping Dino and myself company. Great comments, by the way. Great comments and fair comments. And Dino, once again, thanks, mate.
My pleasure, mate.
Okay. And if anyone's looking in tomorrow night, I've got the about everything tomorrow night. Not football, not tomorrow night. On Friday night, I've got the wonderful show about Trump, Starmer, and everybody else. Zelensky. And if you want to join me for that, please do. And tomorrow night as well. Okay? On the football show. Thanks very much. Dino, mille grazie. Thank you. Okay.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.